Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mickstar, and this is my attempt to make a Pokemon Legends Arceus anime which we never got. So yeah, going off from what I did with Sword and Shield, and at the end of it, how Ash lost, came depressed and all that. Basically, when this starts, it's been about a month or so, I would say, that's passed, and he's tried to regain more of his usual self, but it's not really helped as much because that loss that he had, which he had all on his own, and he still couldn't make it. So yeah, basically Ash is in bed as normal with Pikachu, as Pikachu always snuggles up to Ash while he's sleeping, and basically it's the kind of like the same way how Legends Arceus starts. Basically, I don't know, a rift shows up in his room, and him and Pikachu get pulled through it, just like as you expect. And then he's kind of floating around, wondering what the hell is going on. Basically, catches Pikachu so Pikachu don't go flying off. His Rotom phone that he's got is actually with him as well. It was basically next to him on the side desk, and that was pulled through. And then Arceus shows up as the light, as a big beam of light as it did before in the game. And then his Rotom phone changes into the Arc phone, and then after that, wakes up on the beach, being woken up by the three Pokemon: the Rowlet, the Cyndaquil, and the Oshawott. Basically as it does in the game. Then the professor comes running out, same as usual. The professor says, "Who the hell are you? We heard a bang or a big smash or something. The Pokemon ran out, and then we find you." And then he basically says to Ash about how am I going to get these Pokemon under control? They're all wild, and I need to basically round them up. Can you help? Gives him some Pokeballs as like the games, and Ash is kind of mesmerized by the look of the Pokeballs that he's got given, because they're completely different than the ones he's used to. Metallic spheres, and this is kind of like I don't know what they're kind of like a cushion-ish thing. Is that what the Pokeballs are basically like? Like a cushion sphere? Then he asks, "What the hell are these?" Gets told that the Pokeballs. And can you go catch the three Pokemon that are wandering around? So he goes off and does it. Pikachu's still passed out from basically what's all happened. So basically Ash is basically on his own. So he just throws a Pokeball at it. Basically like reminiscent to what he did with a Pidgey back in the beginning. And yeah, he actually catches it. He catches one of them. He does the same again. But then again, he's kind of learned just to hide and sort of throw Pokeballs from Go when he was basically, as I said, in the special of the spin-off for season 1 of Journeys. So yeah, he still kind of knows about all that you can easily do, like you don't always have to battle them. So he does that. Then when he gets to the last one, yeah, it breaks out as the game does, and go from there. He finally does catch it. He brings them all back to the professor, and he talks about what introduces himself and the whole place that he's in, because Ash has no idea where he is. Tells him it's Jubilife Village and all that stuff. He's still mesmerized, and like with all the people that basically we know that look like someone from present day, Ash does the exact same thing. He looks at him, and then he has a little flash to who looks like him in the present day, and then back to what they actually look like. And so, and then he kind of goes through the motions again, which is joining the Survey Corps, finding out about the Pokédex being made for the early Sinnoh, what he's in. Somehow we got there. Yeah, and well, he offers to help out, but it's not to complete the Pokédex. He's just there to help out, and his traveling companion, one of his traveling companions, which he is actually going to get this time, because yeah, he actually does need it. He's in the past, so he kind of does need someone. So instead, he's going to get Ray. So basically, the present day Lucas. Because Dawn has already had her time to shine. She does not, which will be Akari, she does not deserve to be in it twice. Even though basically you can probably see Akari around somewhere, but his main companion that's going to be travelling around with him is going to be Ray, which is going to help him out to make the Pokeballs and how to make all the items and all that, which Ash is going to need. And basically, for certain there's going to be at least, well, there's 18 at least to begin with, because it's going to be, well, like the game is collecting all the plates for Arceus, so there's 18 plates. That means there's at least 18 episodes. And then how many missions he has from the Survey Corps to before he gets them. So you've got all those to mix in. So you've got 18 there. How many is there which don't coincide with getting the plates? And then you've got taking on the the Lords, the five big giant Pokemon, which she's gonna have to deal with. So yeah, I'd say it's like a full episode. So gets there at the end of one, meets it, and then the full next episode is going to be him battling it and throwing the bombs at him. So basically, battling it, throw a bomb. Battle it, throw a bomb. He's going to do it at least 4 times. Battle, weak, throw a bomb. Battle, weak, throw a bomb. And yeah, that's going to last the whole episode. And then when that's over, so that takes out the whole episode, and then the next episode after is going to be the conclusion to what happened. So that's kind of what I would say for each of those battles, because you do gotta add a lot more into it, because it can't be just like battle or basically just throw bombs at him infinite amount, because it's not like the games where you can have infinite amount. He has like a little carry of how many. I say 4, and that's what he needs, because he battles, throws, and the last one, it becomes basically like when he's normally like throwing a Pokeball, and he's gonna have the big old animation where he throws the bomb to fully calm the Pokemon down. And as I said, with the 18 episodes to get each of the plates, and all the episodes for each of the actual missions he gets. And yeah, there is going to be some off episodes which don't incite slows, which is basically going to be helping out everyone around the village to how it is to work with Pokemon. Pokemon aren't evil. They can be nice and all that. So I shall be doing that in between quite frequently. And then there will be some of the side missions that would probably, I would say, would go in there too to help bring more in. Even though basically, like, as it is, basically doing all this kind of brings you to early Alola. But this is Sinnoh. But then again, probably, yeah, because the passage of time and all technology takes off Pokemon being used like this. So machines and all that stuff take the place. And they're back to being in the wild, not being used as tools and all that. Because I still think this would kind of like be a good, because you have this, and probably like following the line of it. Well, you have this Legends Arceus at the beginning, and with Ash, but the next time Ash meets Arceus, it's in the movie, but when we see him in the present, completely angry. So Ash has to go back in time, which he does from Dialga, helps him get his plates back, and then reintroduce himself, even though he basically hasn't actually introduced himself in Legends Arceus. And yeah, so I still think that's a good way to tie it in. So yeah, that works. Legends Arceus, then the Arceus film, which gives Ash his whole always 10 and everything which people make up, because he helped the Pokemon God, and he let Ash do an endless journey. But as I said, his main series journey is going to end after this. I'm writing him out. So yeah, and then we have the whole bit with Volo, which that, yeah, it might contain some spoilers, which I should have mentioned already. That his battle at the end with him is going to go. His battle is going to be 2 episodes, because he's basically going up against Cynthia at this point. Minus 1 Pokemon. He's not going up against Gastrodon. He's going up against her Hisui and Arcanine. That's it. Basically, other than that, it's Pokemon for Pokemon. Just that one is changed. So yeah, he's basically going up against Cynthia at this point. So it is going to go 2 episodes long. And yeah, then when he kind of does all this, beats him, then he has all of them, gets the stairway to heaven, goes up, meets Arceus, and basically, just to kind of wrap it up and all that, Arceus is going to summon Palkia and Dialga, and even though I haven't actually talked about what's going on in the middle of it, I'm just talking about the episode length. I should really talk about them, but I'll do this first. So basically, he summons Palkia and Dialga, and basically he's going to have his companions there. He's going to have Ray, and he's going to have the leaders of the Pearl and Diamond clan. They are also going to be his travelling companions, but not all the time, because in the games they're not always there. They show up and then take you on an adventure at certain points. So basically they're going to do the exact same thing. So they're going to show up, take Ash and Ray somewhere, do something, and then solve everything for that clan at that point. Because he needs to know about him because how many is it? Only 3. Well, one has 3, the other has 2, right? The big Lord Pokemon. Yeah. Either way, that basically have to call in them, and they're gonna have those 2 treasures of the Pearl and Diamond clan. They're gonna basically get drawn to each of them. They're gonna turn into their altered form, and with all of them combined, Ash is gonna be able to go back to his present time, basically when he left, so he gets summoned back into his bed. But that is basically how it's going to lead up and how it's going to end. But within the middle of all this, Ash is going to come to another conclusion. That yes, he's getting his confidence back from battling with Pokemon from having lost to Leon. But he decides that he wants to also go down a different route as well. So basically kind of similar to, was it in Sinnoh or was it in Hoenn? Where that one coordinator wanted to do both quad ribbons and gym badges. Ash basically wants to do the exact same. Still, well, now after getting all his confidence back, he still wants to go on about gym badges, but he also wants to become a Pokemon Ranger because of everything that he's just gone through to help the relationship between Pokemon and people. And obviously this whole adventure here has been with no badges whatsoever. Well, kind of obvious. He wants to actually, as I said, he wants to become a Pokemon Ranger, but as I said, he wants to do both. So basically that means that, yeah, Ash is written out as the main story protagonist. So that leaves for Scarlet and Violet to bring in someone new. And basically, I don't know, we could see either during it or a different series or something, Ash on TV going up against another league, another championship league, or actually defending the title. It's been a few years back at this point, so yeah, Ash has grown up. Ash has got a lot more experience. He's actually become a champion of one of the leagues, depending on which one, because he lost the first one, so he has to go through again to qualify for the next one, wherever that's going to be. So yeah, we could actually do that. See Ash as the challenger, or Ash as the defender. Either way, we're going to see him, and we're going to actually see him win, either become the new champion or defend his title. Either way, that is a good way to, as I said, to write him out. So we only see bits from him here and there, with Ash all grown up in these big competitions. So yeah, that is my whole take on Pokemon and what they should have done. Even though basically I think that is kind of what they were going for, because Legends Arceus is basically Ash's, you could kind of say Ash's swan song to becoming a Pokemon Ranger, right? Because well, he does meet a fellow trainer that has a Pikachu as a starting Pokemon, which he can't really use Pikachu that well. So basically, if Ash was there, Ash would help him and make the connection, give him a better connection with his Pikachu, so we can actually be better and all that. And oh yeah, I kind of forgot to mention all the Pokemon that I should be getting, which I don't know. I would like to say he catches every single Hisuian Pokemon. So if it's one in from present day that evolves, it will evolve. But if it doesn't has a Hisuian form when he catches it from its first form, he leaves it as that. So eventually he will get all of the starters from the professor, evolve them into their full form. And yes, he's going to be using the ranch. See all his Pokemon in there. But then again, that will mean that basically before he meets Arceus, makes the journey up, he's going to have to carry all his get all his Pokemon into a bag or something. Bring them into the Pokeball and put them in a bag so he can carry them up. Yeah, still wondering on that though. But it would be kind of interesting, because then get all to see all these Hisuian Pokemon that in these forms do not exist anymore coming into present day. And because I said with Professor Oak and seeing the difference between variants of regions, he has a lot more to look at. So yeah, as I said, that is basically going to be it. All of the Pokemon Ash catches. I haven't fully said the number of episodes because I can't remember how much is in the main story to the plates. So yeah, basically just go from there. But I don't know, I'll probably say I don't know for certain how many, as I said. So I don't know. I'd say we'll probably go for about 100 episodes. Because every single series that Ash is in, League, he has to have a antagonist, which he can't have Team Rocket because they didn't come back with him. He has the Fortune Lady sisters. That would be great. At times he runs into them, they have their little speech, he beats them one at a time because yeah, and then they go running off. And they're always messing about. So yeah, that'll be the antagonist for Ash throughout the whole thing, the Fortune Lady sisters, or whatever whatever they call themselves. So yeah, that is kind of it. 100 episodes, basically to get the plates, going through the whole main story quest line of the Survey Corps, thrown in a few of the random ones from the board, and the Pokemon that he catches are all going to be Hisuian Pokemon. So yeah, I would kind of say that's it. And after this, before it, during it, and he's going to relate to everyone when he wakes up the next day, that he's going to still be a Pokemon trainer, but he wants to take a test to become a Pokemon Ranger as well. So basically, if all this comes to pass and all this happens, if they still want to keep Ash as a main character in a Pokemon series, they can actually have a Pokemon Rangers series with Ash as the protagonist. So basically they could still have him in. But yeah, it won't show him doing his badges and his league badges. It will just be showing him doing ranger work. So yeah, what do you guys think? Is it good? Is it bad? Anything I missed? Anything you want in? Let me know. So yeah, so that's going to be it. So is it good? It's bad again. But I'm going to end this here. So if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, bell for notifications, comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.